Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host AMF1534 here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Rush 2 Extreme Racing USA for a little bonus episode of sorts. In the last video, I kind of got done everything that I actually wanted to do in the main series part of this. We were able to go through circuit mode and we won the entire thing. We unlocked the midway track. We went back through all of the races in one race mode and we unlocked the secret pipe track and we got to play around on everything there a little bit, and so that was kind of the main thing I wanted to do in just the actual series part of it. But like I did in my original Rush series, I wanted to make a little bonus episode where we go through the tracks and, you know, so I can show you where some of the hidden keys and Mountain Dew cans are at in here, and hopefully unlock a couple of secret cars in here, because you will notice that in every track in this game, there is a maximum, well, there's a total of 12 hidden keys and 4 hidden Mountain Dew cans in every single track, including the little special ones here, the half pipe, the crash, and the full pipe, midway, and believe it or not, the stud track also has its own set of 12 keys and 4 Mountain Dew cans, so they all have one. And pretty much how unlocking secret cars in this game, it works in the sense of unlocking them in packs of 3. So let's say like the Las Vegas one, we already had 2 keys here, so we'll go jump into this one real quick. So with this, essentially what happens is, if we get one more key and we bring up our total of found keys to 3, then what we'll do is we'll unlock one of the first of 4 hidden cars in there, or 5, I guess you could put it, and that would be the taxi. So that would be the first one we get there. Once you get 6 keys, you will unlock the next car in there, which is the Hot Rod. It's pretty cool looking, actually. It's one of my favorite cars in the game. If you collect 9 cars, you will unlock the the Formula 1 car, which was actually the hidden car that you unlocked at the end of circuit mode in the first Rush game. So kind of a cool little thing to have there. And then if in the event you unlock, oh boy. If in the event you unlock... Oh, wait a minute. I saw some things here. I think there's some hidden keys back in this area. Me thinks. Ha 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 ha. There's one right there. So we just unlocked the taxi by getting that little piece of excellence there. And I think there's actually one down in this area as well. Or maybe not. Interesting. We'll come back around to that in a minute, though. There's another key in this other area. So if we're able to unlock all 12 keys in a track, then what we will unlock is the what is it? It's the prototype car. It's actually a really awesome car. It's extremely fast. It's super awesome. It's very hard to get all 12 keys in any of these tracks, though. Las Vegas is ironically probably the easiest of them to do, considering it's the easiest track in pretty much everything. But we'll go take our little thing here. All right, let's see, where did they hide that thing off at? I know it. Ah, there she is. Yeah. Okay, so we now have 4 of these little... Or no, we have 5 now. So if we get one more, we'll also get the Hot Rod car, which I know exactly where to look for a couple of these. Yeah, so you look at the prototype car, and then if you unlock... if you're able to find all 4 Mountain Dew cars... or Mountain Dew cans in any given track, then you will unlock the Mountain Dew Roadster, which is a crazy little vehicle. It's wild looking. It's actually really cool, though. It's also very fast. It's arguably the best car in the game. Oh, come on! There you go. There's actually a cheat that you can do that will unlock the Mountain Dew Roadster for you, anyways. There's a key right there. All right, looking good. We're getting somewhere here. So the one thing is, there's a reason why they all these things have their own set of 12 keys like that. Is when you unlock secret cars, it's not a universal thing. It actually will only work in the track that you unlocked them in. So if you were to get like all 12 in this track and, you know, the 4 cans, you're only going to be able to have all those unlockable cars in this specific track alone. So that's the small bummer, but there are cheats that you can do if you'd like to do it that way, where you just want to have all the cars at your disposal, where you can just, you know, put the code in and you'll have all the unlockable cars and the Mountain Dew Roadster and all that stuff. So yeah, it's a way around it. If you go up here, There's a Mountain Dew can right there. So we're already halfway there. I think what we're sitting on right now is we're sitting on 6 keys and 2 cans. I don't think that we're, and like I said, I'm definitely not going to try to get every key and every can in here, because that would take an extremely long amount of time, and I really don't. This is already going to be a pretty long video as it is, so I'm not going to try to make it any longer than it needs to be. So now that we're coming back around on the end of this lap here, I think we'll call it good. So we'll see if what we came up with. I'm pretty sure we came up with 6. Yeah, we sure did. And then we got 2 cans. So this is what a couple of these secret vehicles look like. Here is the Hot Rod. Look at that thing, man. It is arguably about as good as it gets. I mean, the drifting is amazing. The control is amazing. Top speed is really good, and you can even, I mean, you can bring up the acceleration a little bit too. With the S2D2, I guess. Or maybe not. I guess that's about as... Oh, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, look at that. It's almost a perfect car, really. It's crazy good. And then there's also the Taxi. Not nearly as good, obviously. It doesn't take as much to unlock it. But, man, it's wild. It's wild good. So, the main one that I want to do, I want to go into the Midway track here. This is the one that I've really been wanting to do the bulk of the time, really, because it's the most fun. I mean, this out of all the tracks in this game, this is easily the most fun to go look around for things in, because it's just a weird place. You're driving around in an office building, and this is really it's a very fun one to explore, because you'll be driving down hallways, you'll be driving around in people's cubicles and stuff. I think it would have actually been a really funny thing if in like all these office chairs, or at least in like some of them, if they would have had like people sitting down in their chairs. I think that would have been a really cool thing. Like, you know, they didn't have to have them moving around or anything, even though that would have been a pretty crazy obstacle, have like people walking around and trying to like navigate in and out of that. That would be freaking crazy. But there's a lot of limitations here. I mean, you can't expect that thing to be something that happens necessarily. So definitely nothing in this cubicle here. But there is one place I know where there is one. It's actually in a really strangely wide open space. Let me check in here real quick. I actually, I used to, and I really wish I still had it. I used to have the official Rush 2 Prima strategy guide. I have no idea where I put that thing. I lost. I think I lost it when I moved from my house in Salem the first time that I lived here. And I really wish I would have held on to it, because that thing is apparently worth a little bit of money now. And it would have been really nice for this. Like, I was actually considering buying one before I did this series, because I actually was thinking about going through and getting all of the keys in every track, but finally came to the conclusion I wasn't going to do that, especially when I looked online at how much that strategy guide cost. It was a lot of money. I mean, I'm talking like a solid, like, probably like, it was about $50 really. And so I thought, you know what, that is a little bit too much for me, which is a bummer, because I really wanted to do a thing there, and it was really cool. That's one thing I love about Prima strategy guides, is that they pretty much just would they'd give you like the full detailed map of every track, and then they'd also give you like the whole, there we go, there's another one right there. They'd give you like a whole detailed analysis of where every key in the game is at, and exactly how to find them, like how to get them, where to maneuver your car, and all this stuff about how fast you need to be going and all this. So it was really cool the way they went through all that massive detail to get that stuff. I just wish that I would have kept mine, so that's kind of the bummer there. But what do you do? Okay, so we're getting to a spot here. Okay, we just came from that area. There is a Mountain Dew can floating right there. I'm not going to try to get it, though. It's kind of a tedious one to get your hands on. I think back in one of these areas, there's totally a key back here. Yeah, whenever they give you areas like this that are kind of hidden away, I mean, they may not always have something, but a pretty good percentage of the time, you're going to get it. Oh, one mechanic that I didn't discuss at all, I actually totally forgot about this, is you can actually, and you guys probably noticed it when I first started this, is you can actually very unlike the original Rush game, you can actually search for keys in practice mode. That was something that they did not allow you to do in the first game. You had to be in one race mode to do it, which was kind of a weird way to do that. Like, I mean, if you really wanted to go, you know, intently searching for keys, you pretty much had to, you know, put the amount of laps like all the way to the max and put them on like 9 or something like that, which was kind of a pain. I mean, obviously it's whatever, because if you're in practice mode and you came up on a key, you couldn't collect it; it just wouldn't let you do it. Which I guess was still like an okay thing as far as like helping yourself along the way, you know, just learning where some of the keys are at, but they just wouldn't let you collect them. So here, though, they totally allow you to collect them in practice mode. What they do instead is they just put a timer on how long you can go around, and it's actually like the timers set at pretty much the perfect length. I mean, they throw the thing at 999 seconds, which is way more than enough. It's definitely, you'll never have to add seconds. Like, there's never going to be a time where you're like, I really wish I had more time than 999 seconds to look around for more of these things. So at least they give you plenty of time here, instead of giving you like only like 5 minutes or so. So that's good. I mean, at least they were generous enough in that thing. There's actually a cheat you can put in to turn. Actually, I think you can even just go into the settings and turn the timer off. Okay, let's see if we can find any more here. I want to be able to find a couple more here. At least maybe like a. Oh, here we go. Maybe something in here. Maybe anything? No, not at all. Not even a little thing, huh? Yeah, it's definitely it's a tough course to find these things in. It really is. I mean, they do a very good job at hiding. I'll try not to be in here for too much longer because I know there's a lot of other tracks to kind of deal with here. Let's check behind this door though. A lot of the times when they put doors like slightly open like this, they're usually hiding something. Ha ha ha! Exactly. Alright, we'll make quick use of this. We're coming around towards the end of the lap anyways, not too far from here, so we'll make a quick little thingamabob out of it. Let's see, what's up in this area back here? Absolutely nothing. There's nothing over there for anyone to enjoy at all. We can't even go in those little offices or anything. Nope, still nothing there. Still a whopping nothing, huh? We can go back here, though. Yeah, this is our way back into this area. Still a whole bunch of nothing, though. Oh, here we go. There's gotta be something in here. I'm almost positive there's one in here. I just don't remember what freaking desk it's under. It may not be under any of them. I may just be totally fabricating this. This is what happens when you don't play for 5 years, you know? That'll get you every time. Is there one all the way down here? You would think there'd be one all the way down a long hallway like this. It's either that or something that uber creepy is going to be down here. Man, they do such a good job of making you think there's things down here when there's totally not. Where are you at? I know you're here somewhere. Is it back up against this wall? No, there's nothing there at all. Huh. Alright, well, you know what? We'll call it good right there. I think we got enough out of that one. There's still plenty of other ones to explore here. Let's do, let's see. Let's check out Hawaii. There's a couple of really cool keys in here. For the most part, it's pretty standard, but they've got a couple of really cool ones that they hid. So we'll check it out. So I think I've probably already showed this one to you before, but it's a pretty tough one to do. You have to really, there's a lot of trial and error that goes into this one, where you kind of jump the gap in the volcano here. That one right down there in the gap. That one, it takes a while, and it's a lot easier to go at it going backwards through this thing. So that's definitely, if you're gonna go for it, that's definitely the way to go. So we'll go down here. I can think of a couple of these right offhand. Oh, wow, cool. So if you take this little sideway, which is definitely one of my favorite shortcuts in the game because it really does help a lot. If you come right around the corner here, right behind the jump, then we can do this. Get this little guy right here. Now there's I think it's 2 other ones that are. One of them is actually pretty wild where they put it. The other one's not so bad, but let's see if we can get to it. This one's actually really hard for me to find too. I always have a big problem with this one. So let's hit the old little jumpski wumpski here. Yeah. Oh god. Okay, we're good. Okay, so we're getting pretty close to this one. I don't know if I'm gonna find it because I always have a really big problem finding it, but we'll check it out. So when you go down in this area down here, if you go into the old Cornski, there is, if I'm not mistaken, there is definitely one of these hidden somewhere in the corn stalks. Such a great idea for a place to hide one of these, by the way. I mean, it doesn't get a lot better than this. I just don't know which one of these it's hidden in. But I'm almost positive it's in one of them. I'm probably not even going to find it. I wasn't really planning on it, though, because it's just tough. So, there's that. But yeah, it's a great place to hide one of those. I'm really glad they put one in there. Whoa. Oh no! Oh, we had a pretty good chance to get that one. I'm only going to take one crack at it, though, so... Yep, that's definitely that one, though. That's a good place to put... That one will take you a little while to get that can. If you have the auto-abort thing, though, it's definitely a lot easier to get, though, because you can pretty much just, like, you can respawn right on a certain point, and then it's really not as hard to get a lot of these things. So this is probably one of the cooler ways to get to a key, even though there are easier ways to do it. I just particularly enjoy this way of doing it. So you go behind the airport here, and you go all the way up onto this boat. When you got like airplanes and stuff everywhere, you jump all the way across the gap. It's a fantastic shortcut, by the way. As long as you don't get yourself killed in the process, it is a great shortcut to use. I actually really wish that I would have done it while I was playing, because I totally forgot about it completely. Ooh, well, that's gonna cause a little bit of a problem now, isn't it? Yeah, our little destination's gonna be on the back of that boat. Yet again, another really cool place to hide a key. Especially where they did it, too. So even if we get ourselves right here, it'll put us right on there anyways, because they are generous people out there at Midway. They don't want to make you go, you know, try extra hard for this one. So you go right behind the boat. Don't drive too fast. You're going to drive right off the back. And there she is. Really cool place to put one of those. And actually, I think, therefore I am... Oh boy! Not really trying to do that at all. Alright, no, come on. Alright, I guess they don't want to take me out of this area. I was trying to abort out of here so I could get back on the main road, but apparently they really don't want to do that. There we go. Okay. So let's go back. I could have sworn there was actually a key like at the physical airport, like at the real spot there. So we'll go try and see if I can find that one. I think it was actually in a pretty obvious place too, unless I collected it, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. When I went back and looked at that, I'm almost positive that I hadn't done that yet. So let's go take a look. I'm actually pretty sure it was on the side of the airport that I didn't actually go behind. Was it or wasn't it? I don't even know. Nothing? No? Not even a little bit, huh? Okay. See, I could have sworn there was one that you could get that involved you going onto one of these airplanes, but now that I think back on it, I don't think that that's something that you have to do at all, actually. So, I guess we'll call it good on this track for now. And there's not really... Everything else is pretty well hidden, and you gotta try really hard for those ones. It's a pretty tough track to get those. Let's go to Los Angeles. There's a couple of really cool ones in here, and there's actually some shortcuts that I didn't show you guys that I really wish I had done. Okay, so... Yeah, this is another track where the keys are pretty hard to find. If you don't have a strategy guide, you're going to be having a rough day. But whenever you see a parking lot, that's always a pretty good indicator that you should probably stop and look around. They're just like, yes, parking lots. Nobody will ever think to look here. Not a single person has ever thought of that. So there's a really good shortcut here, and I don't know whether I actually did it when I was racing or not. And it's one that, if you're going this direction, it's actually very effective if you do it correctly. So when you hit this weird jump here, if you go right off this way, you can actually save yourself a fair amount of time. It's not necessarily the best one in the world, but it's a pretty cool one, though. I like it. I think it's a pretty cool little shortcut to have. Go driving through the dirt here. If you have a faster car, if you're driving the hot rod through this thing, it's awesome. And it'll pop you out right before this little turn right here. So it's actually a pretty nifty one, really. It's just that if you don't execute it like masterfully, then it's really not going to do you a lot of good. So that's where the bit of a problem comes in for that. It's almost not worth it unless you know exactly what you're doing. And now one of the other ones here. This is we're going to go have a little bit of a talky talk here with my favorite jump. This one right here. Yeah. Oh, damn it! Thought we were going to have a chance with that one. So if you saw it, I don't know whether you saw it or not, but oh, why do I not remember this? That's actually the prototype car right there. That's the prototype car that you unlock in this game. So if you can get all 12 keys in any race, you will unlock that little guy. That's awesome. That's actually really cool they would do that. I 100% forgot about that key. It's really funny that they showcase it like that. Yeah, it even says 12 on it. And no, they don't mean about the 12th man, Seattle fans. Not at all. That wasn't even a thing back then. But yeah, it actually says 12, signifying that's what you unlock if you get 12 keys. Really cool little thing there. So you can actually get up on a couple of these little things if you drive up on this little back ramp here. I think there's actually one you can collect right down in this area. Or maybe not. I don't remember. I really don't like that little screaming like wave file that they kind of like replay over and over again there. So yeah, when I was jumping across that, there was a Mountain Dew can and a key up on a couple of those little rooftops over there. Very hard to get though. You have to really have the right angle for that, and it's a tough one. But there is a really cool shortcut coming up here in a minute. There's also a Mountain Dew can that's pretty easy to access along with this. Okay, here we go. This is actually a shortcut that I really wish I would have shown you guys during the actual series, but I didn't even think about it. Like, when you're racing, it's hard to think about where all of these things are at sometimes. Especially when, like, the shortcut that I take in this area, it's kind of my bread and butter, so it's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, I shouldn't use it right now. So if you drive up on the top area of this, you will notice that there is a little extra shortcut down here. You go underneath the little road there, and you'll go on pretty much just a different shortcut, really. It'll pop you out in the same exact spot as the other shortcut that I normally took would take you in. It's just kind of a different way to go. It's a fun one. It's just a little bit harder to access, and that's really my one thing with that, is that, I mean, dealing with shortcuts that are harder to access, always a tough thing. Okay, so let's keep going here. We'll go back through this way, because there was that Mountain Dew can that I wanted to show you, and pretty much right after that, there's really nothing else here that we'll do in this particular track, but I just wanted to show it to you anyways. So, I'm trying to remember exactly how to get to this Mountain Dew can, though. That's the tough part. So I don't remember exactly how to get there. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, yeah, maybe not. Intriguing. I think, oh boy, I think actually we had to, I don't remember how to get to that one now. Yeah, because it's kind of in a weird spot up there, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, we're dead. Alright, we'll call that one good. So yeah, that one's got a couple of really cool and really well-placed keys. They're difficult to get. The Mountain Dew cans in that course are very hard to get, too. You know what? Let's do the crash course. That's one that we can do. They're actually not too bad either. There's a couple of these that are fairly easy to get, but a couple of them that are really hard to get, and that's one thing that I'm not down with all the time here. There's one of these. It's probably the easiest key to get in the entire game. It's just you drive right up one of these walls, and it's totally just right there. Yeah, it's right there. This is easily the easiest key to get in the entire game, right there, without a doubt. Especially because it's in plain sight. Like, they don't even try to hide that thing from you. They're just like, here you go! Just go for it, why not? Now this one's kind of tricky. Especially because you're not even supposed to get it that way. I actually went the wrong way on that one. You actually need to go around. And you can try to get it from this side is actually how you're supposed to do it. I was just too stupid to notice! Bingo! There we go. And look at that, just like that we've already got 2 keys out of the way. Good freaking news, you know? So here, I'm trying to remember, there's definitely one in here, I just don't remember where. It may not, actually it may be on the other end of this, like out on the other side of the tunnel, I think is where. Oh no, it's actually right down here. This is another one of the easiest ones to get. Yeah, that's one thing with this track. I don't know why they did it necessarily, but they had a couple of keys that were just like inexplicably easy. Namely those 2. They didn't really didn't want to go too far in the whole let's make them try hard for this category. There's definitely one up here. There's a Mountain Dew can right there. That's a tough one. I think there's also a key right behind that checkpoint thing. Also pretty tough. Really got to nail that one just the right way. Another key right here. Pretty easy one. Okay. Oh yeah, there's one up in the air over there. That's a tough one. I'm trying to think where some of these others are at. Oh yeah, there's a Mountain Dew can up there. I forgot about that one. That area is a little bit hard to access though. Yeah, there's a key behind that tree there. I was trying to think of how it is that people were accessing that. I think you probably just have to do it at the beginning. Could have sworn there was one behind like one of these rocks, but I might be thinking of a different thing here. Yeah, and there's that key right there. Probably not too bad if you take the right angle, but you know. So yeah, that takes care of that track. It's not a very long one. You kind of got the idea generally for that. We'll do the half-pipe course. I mean, you kind of get the gist of that one. There's really not a lot to be like, oh boy, that's a really well hidden spot for that, because everything's just right out in the open for you to see. So we won't do that one. We can do Seattle though. Seattle's not too bad. It's not too bad to have for getting keys out of it. Let's get a different song. We've been doing the same one for too long. Yeah, we'll do that one. That's the goods right there. Okay, so we already collected a couple out of here, if I'm not mistaken. I know we got at least one. There's no way we came out of this thing empty. I know you guys have definitely seen at least once or twice where a couple of these things are at. Just because they're just like right in the main, like, they're kind of like right in the main area of our visual spectrum here. So I'll try to see if, I'm trying to think of where all these ones are at. This one's kind of a tricky one in terms of trying to find them all. I think, oh boy, oh god, here we go. Yeah, there's one right there. Yeah, another pretty easy one to find. I'm surprised I didn't even see that one when we... Did we not take this shortcut going outwards when we did this track backwards? Because that one would have been right there for us to look at, just right in plain sight. Apparently not, though. Okay, let's head up this way. Oh yeah, there's one right here. This one's actually very easy to get. You can only do it going backwards, though. Okay, you just gotta kind of angle yourself over like that, and easy as pie. And let's be honest, pie is extremely easy. I mean, pie is one of the biggest sluts on the planet. I mean, pie gives it up at least 3.14 times a day, I mean, if you know what I'm saying. And that sometimes, for some people, can be a lot. Some people are down with 3.14 times a day. I don't know how you necessarily get 0.14 times in a day, but, you know, sometimes that just happens to you. So this is the hard one. I can never go fast enough to get that little bugger. I've gone fast enough a couple of times, and I never was able to quite get it. Okay, so here's another tricky one. I hope I can actually even get up there. And as soon as I say that, I go and kill myself. There's one right here. I actually totally forgot this one. That is a quick little key to get. I don't know if we're gonna get there. We can try it though. Let's see if we can get up here. Yo! Whoa! What the? Whoa! That was weird. We went into like negative space there for a second. Now, is there a hidden key down here? Ahaha! There is. Yeah, this is a nice little area. They totally went and hid some things here. Yeah, look at that. Oh no. Oh, cool. They let me hold my place in history here. Oh no! Wow, that was crazy. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get up to this other area. So I think there's one more key for us to get in this spot. Ah, cool. I'm so glad that they're like really cool about letting your car be, you know? Because there's another key that is just hanging out right here. Perfect. And then just like that, they pop you out right at the starting spot. So that pretty much takes care of that one. I mean, there's nothing too crazy there. It's just some of those other ones are pretty well hidden, like the others. We'll do, let's see, there's only a couple left. Alcatraz, there's not a lot going on there. Most of the keys in this level are out in the water, believe it or not. They threw a lot of them out in that area. Yeah, I guess there's New York downtown and uptown are the only ones left here. So we'll do that really quick. I know we've already been going over a half an hour here, but we'll do a couple more. There's not a whole lot left. New York downtown is a pretty tough one to get keys on. Both of the New York stages are actually quite difficult in terms of finding unlockable stuff like this, or not unlockable stuff, but just like the hidden things. I think there's actually a key up here though, right behind this pillar. How about that? I haven't forgotten everything, ladies and gentlemen. I may have forgotten a lot of it, but not all of it. Pretty sure a couple of the subway areas actually are harboring keys of their own. In the Florida Keys. There's definitely no keys back there. So we're gonna drive some more and hit the parking garage. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-do. Nothing there either, huh? Huh. How about that? I could have sworn there was a key back here. I'm telling myself lies this whole time. Oh, I don't even know if we're gonna make it up here or not. We won't. Where the hell are we right now? Are we just in like negative space or what? There's gotta be a key back here. There's no way there's not a key back here. It just seems like a place that would be holding one. Whoa! Why did it put us up here? That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. I don't think I've ever encountered a time where it, like, by default put me up here. Oh, there's a Mountain Dew can over there. I don't know how in the hell I'd get over there, though. How would you get over there? Actually, you know what? I think I know how to get over there. Oh, this is gonna work. It's totally gonna work, I think. Nope, that is not gonna work at all. That was an absolute failure of many, many large proportion-sized things. Did not work at all. Yeah, I've been wanting to kill that rat for a while now. This guy's an asshole. Okay, here we go. And we're kind of running out of opportunities here to find things, so we need to get on top of our game here. A fair amount of the ones that you'll find here are going to be in the subway, though. That's really going to be one of the main veins to find these things. So we'll go down here. I'm trying to remember which one it is that has one. I know a couple of these. If you just like drive way towards the back here, sometimes you'll find them. In this case, if you keep driving, I think your car just blows up. Oh, maybe not. Let's try that again. Actually, let's go back down here. I know one of these tunnels, I'm pretty sure if you just drive far enough that it'll take you right to a key. I just don't remember which one it is. Come on. There's not one back here. I know one of these little like subway platforms totally has a key in it. I just don't remember which one. No key back here. Oh, jeez! Alright, well, we just got turned into mincemeat down there. And it was most definitely not that one that had it. Huh. Oh, there was one up there! Oh! Yeah, put me back down, damn it. Put me back down, I want to go into the fountain! Yeah, okay, there's... Oh, really? Really? I actually have to land in that stupid thing. Either that or I gotta drive fast enough to... Ooh. Hello. Hello there. Okay, I got an idea. Maybe if we just drive into that fountain as fast as we can, maybe it'll let us in. Or it won't do that at all. Cool. Very cool. Oh, you know what? I think there's a key right out here. Maybe not. Every time I keep thinking I know where these things are going to be at, they totally throw me for a loop there. Yeah, nothing there, huh? Gotcha. Oh, that's totally how you gotta get up there, too. You just gotta take a really sharp turn right at the end of that thing. It's the only way. Okay. Methinks I know a spot. I never really went this way during the regular driving portion of this, because it's not, I mean, it doesn't really help you out to go this way at all. But if we go in here, yeah, there's this crazy little building. I think we can go inside of it. Yeah, yep, the one right there. Believe it or not, there she is. In the flesh, and the bones, and everything else. Other types of bodily materials. I don't know if there's one inside of this thing. Oh yeah, there's totally one right in here too. Yeah. So not a bad area to search, you know. There might even be a third one over here if I am not mistaken. I might be though. Yeah, definitely not a third one there. Oh yeah, there's definitely, yeah, there's one up here. I don't even know how to get to that one. It's in such a strange place. Oh, I guess that explains it right there. You just gotta drive up. I don't even know if I've ever even gotten this one before. Oh no! Okay, I'm gonna get that one. Before we call it done here, I'm gonna get that one. I don't know if I've ever collected that one before. I didn't even think about driving back here. They made this thing so narrow, though. No wonder why it's a tough one. Huh, cool. I like that one. That's a fun little one to get. Okay. So, yeah, we'll be calling it done here in just a couple minutes. I know you guys are probably like, man, this thing is dragged on for like 30 years. Which, I agree, it has gone on for a little while here. There's gotta be a key back here somewhere. How would there not be a key back here somewhere? I guess maybe not. You know what? I think the key that I was looking for might have been in this one. I know it's in one of these. It can't hide. Really, I mean, it can. It's doing a very good job at it, but I'm almost positive. Aha! Down here. Is this where it is? I think this is where it is. Aha! I knew you couldn't hide from me for long. Yeah! Alright, there we go. I done found it, dadgummit. I knew one of those stupid things had one. Oh, you know what? This might have been the subway line too that had one of these way back in one of the tunnels. As soon as we find that, we'll call it good, guys. Because I know you guys are probably wanting to get out of here. Is it back here? I don't think it's back here. Nope, it is not back here. Come on, come on, you gotta turn around. There's gonna be a train coming. He's coming. Okay, maybe not. He was stopping to pick up a vague amount of people that aren't here. Okay. I don't know where you are. Whoop. Nope, nothing in that one. Yeah, they were just gonna die. Okay, yep, we're dead. Okay, so we'll make one more stop. One more. And then we'll be finally done with the whole thing. Just because I want to say that I was able to show you a little bit of everything here. Here we are at New York Uptown, the bane of my human existence. Oh, you know what? We can go drive right into the park here, and I think there's one actually hiding right in here. There'd be virtually no other reason to even have this here, if not to hide a key in it. So that's probably another one of the easiest ones in the entire game to get, as long as you know that thing's there. That you can actually drive up on that platform. So let's see if we can do this. I don't... Actually, you know what? I saw something back here. I think if we drop down here, there's actually a key down here. Oh, there's a Mountain Dew can right there. That's what it is. Okay, let's wait for ourselves to become one with the world and not being stuck in the ethereal plane here. Yeah. That, my friends, is probably the easiest Mountain Dew can in this game to get. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's go check this out. This one's got its own set of very difficult keys to find. Let's see, not one in there. I almost always want to check areas with glass in it, though. It seems like the obvious choice. Okay, here we go. When we come out on this side over here, it doesn't really matter what side you come out on, but if you were to go... Oh, boy. Actually, you know what? I think... What, you gotta go around this way? Yeah, okay. So if you go around this way and go down here... There's a key right here, obviously. And there's a key down here, which... This one, a little bit tough to get. There's also, oh, this Mountain Dew can on that subway car. That one is such a pain. I hate it so much. It is one of the worst things. Yeah, there's another really easy key right here, too. There we go. Let's see if we can get this key that's on the back of this thing. It's actually not too bad. As long as you're going fast enough and you can get on the back of that thing, ugh, it's just hard to do that in general. But you get the idea. And then, yeah, getting that Mountain Dew can, it's all about timing. Like, you have to know when that thing's going to show up. Like, you almost have to sit there and like, kind of write down a timer and just be ready for it. Kind of like, oh! You just have to, like, write it down and be like, alright, this is how long it takes for it to show up. This is when I'm going to back up, and this is when I'm going to leave to come back this way. It's a tricky one. The nice thing about it, though, is that that particular subway train thing, they bring it up a lot closer to you than the one that I was trying to get on. So as long as you're going fairly fast, you're definitely going to get it. Let's see, no key back there. I don't remember any keys being in this area, even though I could have sworn there was one. I just don't remember where it is, but I think that there's... Oh, you know what? I think there might be one under the bridge, actually. This stupid bridge over here. One that always gets me killed. Yep, there's a key right there. You know what? I knew there was something down there. I could have actually done that during a race, and it probably wouldn't have hurt me too bad. Would have had to... Well, you know what? Maybe not. It would have... Because I didn't really get... Actually, you know what? We did New York Uptown a couple of times pretty early in the game, so I guess that would have been one that we could have done with. I was thinking of a different one. Oh, there's another key right here. You know what? We're actually doing a pretty good job with keys in here. I think we've already picked up like 4 or 5. Okay. Let's see if we can find anything else. This up here is an area where I think there might be one. Maybe all the way in the back. Because why wouldn't you put one back here? Oh, you know what? They totally didn't put one over here. Oh, Rush, you always find a way. You always find a way to make me feel like I know what I'm talking about, only to find out that I had no idea what I was talking about. Let's see, nothing over there. Nothing up my sleeve. Presto changeo. Here we go. Nothing there. Yeah, nothing up against the wall. Trying to think of where else there are keys here. I don't think there's any other places where we can go dive in. Oh, you know what? I'll bet you there's one back there. Let's go check that out. Where are you? I'll bet you there's got to be a key here somewhere. There's literally... Really? There's virtually no reason why anybody would drive into that area, if not to find a key hidden back there. How weird. Huh. Strange. Oh, you know what? There's a subway thing right here. There might be even a key down here. Yeah, you know what? I think there is one. I just don't remember where. Oh boy, yikes. Okay, let's give this a try here. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, there's this weird little dirt patch down here. I totally forgot about that. I should probably pick that up. There we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just nothing crazy about it. Just a little weird little dirt patch there. I think there's a key in one of these. Could have sworn there was. But I'm not helping my cause any by not finding it. Oh, what's messing with my eyeballs? Is there anything else here? Whoa, boy. Oh god, I did the same thing again. Ugh. Okay, well, you know what? It looks like we're coming right around to the end of this thing. I think we actually came out on the other side already. Or something close to it. Oh, yeah, we're pretty much right around the end of this thing. Yep, and then, yeah, the end of the track is right here. How about it? Alright, guys, well, I think we'll call it good right there. I think I've kind of, you know, exhibited everything that I wanted to show there. Nothing too crazy, obviously, but I know it was a really long video, and it may not have been the most exciting thing for you guys to watch, but I just kind of wanted to exhibit where some of the hidden things are in here, and I think they did a really cool job with the way that they hid some of those, and like just different locations, and the fact that there was more to each race than just the actual track itself. There were kind of little nifty little nooks and crannies that you could drive around in, like little secret areas and stuff. I thought it was really cool, so I thought you guys might have wanted to see that. So in light of all that stuff, I'm glad that you guys stopped by and watched, and this will finally bring this series to a close. You better believe that I'm going to be doing Rush 2049 at some point, so that day will come at some point. But until then, my friends, this is your host, AMF1534, saying thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate all of you. You guys are all great, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.